America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was in the foothills of the Himalayas with Xi Jinping, traveling with him. I guess we traveled 17,000 miles when I was vice president. I don't know that for a fact.
Will be taking unprecedented actions this month. Texas is providing charter buses to send these illegal immigrants who have been dropped off by the Biden administration to Washington, D.C., where the Biden administration will be able to more immediately address the needs of the people that they are allowing to come across our border.
On this vote, the yeas are 53, the nays are 47, and this nomination is confirmed.
I want to thank 3 Republicans who voted for Judge Jackson. Senator Collins is a woman of integrity. Senator Murkowski the same way, an Alaskan, up for re-election. And Mitt Romney, who... All those of you who volunteered and worked the polls, you deserve a special thanks from the entire nation.
This one mule made 53 trips to 20 drop boxes. He's not alone. We tracked 2,000 mules making multiple ballot drops. Leaving no fingerprints. Snapping photos to get paid. A coordinated ring of illegal vote harvesting in all the key states where the election was decided.
They've delivered us a clear victory.
But CNN is right up there with them. They pushed the Russian collusion hoax. They pushed the Jussie Smollett hoax. They smeared Justice Kavanaugh as a rapist, and they also smeared Nick Salmon as a white supremacist. And yes, they dismissed the Hunter Biden laptop affair as pure Russian disinformation. With mainstream corporate journalists becoming little more than apologists and cheerleaders for the regime, is it time to finally declare that the canon of journalistic ethics is dead or no longer operative? All the mistakes of the mainstream media, and CNN in particular, seem to magically all go in one direction. Are we expected to believe that this is all just some sort of random coincidence, or is there something else behind it?
It's too bad. It's time for lunch.
Think about this. Democrats have closed the Capitol, allowed proxy voting, kicked Republicans off committee. Democrats are trying to end the Electoral College, trying to end the filibuster, trying to pack the court. We got a border that is complete chaos. We have $6 gas in California, $4 gas everywhere else in the country. We have crime at record levels in every major urban area in this nation. And we have an inflation problem that's at a 40-year high. Think about all the false messages we have got from them in the last few years. They told us the protests in the summer of 2020 were peaceful. They told us the dossier was real. They told us it was Republicans who wanted to defund the police. They told us the FBI didn't spy on the Trump campaign. We know that wasn't true. We got Inspector General reports that tell us all kinds of things about what they did in front of the FISA court. They said Trump colluded with Russia. They told us COVID didn't start in the lab. Sure looks like it did. They told us the lab wasn't doing gain-of-function research. Sure looks like it was. They told us the vaccinated can't get it. We know that's wrong. They told us the vaccinated can't transmit it. They told us that was wrong. And you talk about the biggest false message? The Hunter Biden laptop was Russian disinformation. 18 months ago, started off, wasn't his laptop. Quickly switched to, well, it was his laptop, but it was Russian disinformation. And now it is, well, it wasn't Russian disinformation, but Joe Biden had nothing to do with it. Now it was, well, Joe knew what was going on, but he wasn't really involved in anything anything wrong.
2 men accused of Governor Whitmer kidnapping plot found not guilty. 2 others receive mistrial. The jury deliberated for 5 days following a 2-week trial. The U.S. government claimed the men had been planning to kidnap Whitmer at her vacation home prior to the 2020 election and arrested them in October of 2020. All 4 men have denied the government's accusations. Didn't it turn out that like the majority of people involved in this were feds or some kind of informant?
Yeah,
like it wasn't even like an actual plot. Let me show you this from the Daily Mail. They say how undercover FBI agents infiltrated militia group Wolverine Watchmen to try to take down Gretchen Whitmer's kidnappers. They say, what do they call it? Stoned talk. They said it was nothing but stoned talk that the government turned into a real conspiracy.
Of Florida, with the so-called "Don't Say Gay" law now, which he says will kill kids. Do you agree? And, you know, as a politician, because this strikes you as, you know, your husband is a teacher.
Yeah.
You are obviously LGBTQ yourself, and you are now a parent.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about this?
He's right. And I think every law ought to be judged for the effect it's going to have on real people in real life. And I get the political reasons why they're doing this. By the way, some of those political reasons, they don't have a plan on anything else, right? I mean, they don't have a plan on dealing with inflation or dealing with gas prices or dealing with the issue.